Hey guys, welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. I'm here at Dan's Timeless Classics. He's been on my channel before. We've just been chatting YouTube. Dan's got some things to set up on the account and he's working on his car here, which is a pretty special car. I'll tell you about that later on. But he's gone and bought a new car. And if you've got a silver 996, what car wouldn't you buy? What car shouldn't you buy? He's laughing. Another silver 996, but that is part of the addiction. So this is a Carrera 996 Carrera Gen 1 with the, I think it's XAA, is it? Factory aero kit on it. And it's just really, it's a really good example of an original Porsche that just hasn't been messed around with, and what has been done has been done well. So I'll just take you inside the car, you know, and all the panels are in good shape. I think it needs some new brakes and brake discs. It's not without work. Dan is going to try and get this car flawless. So like, it's just little things like this. You can take all those bits of plastic off and take the center console off. You can see little things to get it all perfect, but it's not major jobs. It's got this terracotta interior, which on camera, you see that on camera and you think, no. But I'm telling you, you get in the car, and this terracotta interior, there's something about it which is nice. And it's got the full leather. It's got the same airbag module as me. And I looked at getting another one of these, and they're about 900 quid because mine's got a scuff on it. And the leather's coming up, so I've got to get glue in through the stitch and get some glue in there and inject it down, and then I'll get Ram to see if he can repair it and then repaint it, because it's too expensive. So you always get jobs like that, and it's got a little scuff there he's going to paint out. It's got the Alcantara headlining it, which really looks nice against the terracotta. Yeah, it's just nice. I can imagine, you know, Dan's cars, his car over there, the other one over there, is completely heavily modified. He's got all sorts of plans for it that are just going to be insane. Whereas this one, he wants to keep as like an original kind of Porsche and not really do anything to it beyond what's already been done. It has an aftermarket stereo system, but it's been done so well. And I think the speakers have all been changed, but it's done so well that that's a sort of tasteful mod that stands the test of time. One other thing that I'm looking at that I really like with this particular car is it's got the 997 short shifter on it. And someone else told me about this. It's got the same gear knob as mine as well. And I sort of thought, I don't want a short shifter on my car because I just like the gear change on the 996. But after experiencing this short shifter, I think I might do this mod because it's just such a nice little short change. Really nice. It's got, those are the standard seats, but these are comfy. I think Dan's talking about changing them for sport seats, but I'm not sure if, you know, if you really need to. It's just something you could do. I can start it up, it's not a problem. So let's just put this in here. I was also interested in these doors because my door is clunking and I'm missing these underneath bolts. So if anybody knows anything about Porsche doors, mine goes bang bang, and these hinges lift and whack on the metal, whereas this just doesn't do anything. So I need to see if I can get those underneath bolts. If anyone knows if you can get those and what they actually do. What do they do? Do they set a height? What do those bolts do? I wonder if they're... Yeah, it's very strange. Anyway, let's start her up. Oh, I got the... There we go. Okay. So it's really... The engine is healthy. It's obviously cold, so you probably want to just drive it really and just sit here idling it with these Porsches, but it's not going to do it any harm. It's really nice and throaty. It's actually got an induction kit on it, which I think Dan's going to take off and go back to a stock intake system, but use the induction on his. But it's nice. You get a little bit of lift off burble if you rev more. So that's okay. Apart from that, the condition of the car, no chips on the glass. The bodywork's in good condition. I think Dan wants to repaint the front bumper, but it's not that bad actually. You could just polish the whole car up. All the door cards and the leather are in really nice condition. If you just close the door, it's a really nice car. I'll turn it off now. Show you the outside. So I'm starting to understand these Porsches a little bit more now. It's very similar to mine. This feels like on the inside. I'm not sure what these alloy wheels are called. Oh, hold on a second. Have a look at the engine. There's the induction. I know some of you say that's a no-no because it's hot in there, but I don't know, it seems to work pretty well. It looks pretty good as well. So yeah, that's Dan's new project Porsche. Let's just lock that up. Lovely car. Silver with terracotta. I think that's a good combination. You can probably just see actually the front bumper's slightly off. So yeah, maybe that'll be good. We've got the grey Avenger here. And if I come around here, here's the man himself.
What?
You look properly kitted out for doing work on your car.
Yeah.
You've got the old brace on for your back, haven't you?
Back brace,
I need to get myself one of those.
All the bending down and jacking cars up. It's just.
Tell us about this car. What's going on with this car? What's your plans with this car?
So this is the naughty one, the nasty one. That's the OEM classy classic. This is the crazy, get out of bed, aggressive. Oh, I need to get it out of my system car. So I've called it DTC, which is my adaptation of GT3, and of course stands for Dan's Timeless Classic. So it's modified. It's an all-out fast road stroke track car weapon. Low, bumpy, wide, noisy as hell, very aggressive.
120 dB, isn't it?
125 decibels. So I'm not allowed on all tracks anyway. So yeah, we've got to travel far and wide.
We're going to Anglesey, aren't we? This is lovely though. Let me just show you this. So it's got the Oz Racing. Are these Lagueras?
Super Legra 3s.
Okay.
3-piece. So obviously the coil over the car. I've just fitted the PSR spacers.
Well, you're going to do an engine swap on this eventually.
Yeah. The big plan is rather than rebuild the engine, because I think you can spend 20 grand under there and not actually get much more than about 30-40 horsepower. And you know, you can go out and buy a salvaged car for 30 grand that's got 450 horsepower.
Yeah.
So the logics of that to me is
the value for money.
Yeah, get a more modern engine and put it into
car.
it. It's not going to be easy, but
so that's going to be a project and a half. So
you
want that's a little way off. But
yeah, a little way off.
Check out Dan's Timeless Classics to follow that progress. And if you look at this, so all the upholstery is stripped out. You've got a cage in the back. You've got these racing seats.
Carpet is going back in.
Is it going back in? Is it? You got the 8-ball. You got the 8-ball.
Yeah, that's my track day gear knob and steering wheel. There's a lovely one for the show.
Wow. So this is a real kind of, it's a different thing, isn't it? This is about fun and like tinkering with your car. I can almost see why you've got another one you're going to keep stock, and then you've got this one where you can just pull it to bits.
What you feel like when you wake up, you know, it's different cars for different days. If it's a cold, wintry morning, the roads are a bit sketchy, I'm taking that one, and heated seats, stereo, nice, comfortable.
So that drive. For event, this for tracks,
yeah.
Really. You'll take this roof's coming off, guys, and that's a carbon fibre one's going to go on.
Yeah.
Carbon fibre bonnet is going to go on. That's all going to save weight. You're going to put plexiglass.
Yeah, 4mm polycarbonate screen, hardened with the hard glaze finish, so it'll look like glass, but it saves 7 kilos on the back.
So it's going to be light when it's all done as well, isn't it? How light?
Well, I reckon we're already close to 1300 kg, and it was 1440 when we started this project. I think we might be able to get down to 1250.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
But certainly 1300 is the target.
Yeah. And this, the claim to fame on this car, this exhaust, man. Do you reckon you could start it up? This is like the loudest exhaust, but it's nice. It's not a pop and bang exhaust.
It's been described as an air-cooled race car sound.
It's
Or an
roars.
American V8.
Jesus.
Yeah. Front gold start is mega. Ready? Full racing car.
All I can hear now is the ringing.
Yeah.
So guys, it's been lovely to talk to you. I'm now deaf. So that's really loud.
It's very
But
different inside the car.
But it's
People
a-
say, doesn't it desolate?
it's a growl though, isn't it? Which is
Yeah.
nice. I like a growl.
When you're sat here, the engine's at the back, all the noise is projecting
I've-
to everybody else.
Mate,
and
I've
you know
experienced that as you teared past me,
Yeah.
like a.
And inside the car, I can only describe it as watching on-car footage of Ayrton Senna going around Monaco. That's what's in your head.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. So that is Dan's project car. You can follow him on Dan's Timeless Classic on YouTube and Instagram. Yes, it's really cool. We're taking these. I'm going to take my M4, and Dan's taking this, and we're going to go up to Anglesey at some point in the summer. So you'll get to see it tearing around the racetrack as well. All right, guys, just a little quick impromptu video. Take care. Thanks, Dan, for showing us
See you
your car.
later. Thanks, everyone.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.